Hello, bonjour. Today I will teach you how to sprout broccoli seeds. And it's easy. The part that I really want to talk to you about is the sulforaphane that is in the broccoli sprouts. And that's what is excellent for our health. But here how it goes. The sulforaphane is there in nature. It protects the plant from the insects and the herbivores and the bad bacteria. And how does it come about to activate that sulforaphane comes at the rescue? It's when it's being stressed, so attacked by insects or herbivore or bacteria. But when we eat it, it's excellent for our health. Imagine that. So the key to actually activate that sulforaphane when we eat the broccoli sprouts is to chew. Because when you chew well, the enzymes in your mouth can start already the digestion, and that's what the sulforaphane needs. It's fascinating. So it's bad for the insects and the herbivores and bacteria, but the sulforaphane is excellent for us. So the sulforaphane is anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, it detoxification properties. It's just amazing what it does for us. It's good for our heart. I have it some here. It's good for our heart, for our immunity, for the ulcers. I mean, it protects us against the oxidative stress. Imagine that. So make sure that you chew your broccoli sprouts when you eat your sprouts. Okay, after saying all this, now I will teach you how to sprout the broccoli seeds. Okay, so to start the process to soak and sprout the seeds, first of all, the very first thing I do is I put a tape on my jar. It's just a clear tape, and I put it on my jar, and I write the date. And you write if it is morning, afternoon, or night. We're today the 29th, and I'm in the afternoon. And that way you don't have to remember, because you think you might. I don't. So I have to write everything and use timers and, but I write the date on everything. The next thing I do is I myself found that if I use 20 grams of seeds, I have a full jar of sprout, as you can see here on the side. So that's 20 grams, and that gives me a full jar of sprouts. That's why I don't go more than 20 grams. You could do less if you feel that it's too much. So I use my scale. And now we'll put 20 grams of the broccoli seeds in there. There we go. And we fill it up with water. Make sure you use a mesh that is stainless steel. The water is filtered. It's better. You can use spring water, even better. And then I just swish them around. Kind of give them a little wash. Let it drain, and it drains easier when you have the jar on an angle like this instead of all the way down like that, because the water stays stuck behind the seeds. There you go, and the seeds, they get all stuck on the lid. And then we add water again. And we leave it to soak for 8 hours. You could go up to 12, but I wouldn't go higher than that. And then once you have soaked for 8 to 12 hours, you drain the water again. Now you have to rinse again. That's how we get rid of the anti-nutrients. Give it a swish. Let the water drain. And tap the jar so that the seeds are spread out. So do that. So your seeds are dispersed in the jar. It helps with germinating that way. Then you rinse it twice a day, and you leave it to grow. This was 5 days. But while they're sprouting, cover them with a rag like this, and that mimics nature. Because in nature, the seeds will be in the ground, and it's in the dark, and it germinates. So it's the same idea. Leave it in the dark, they will germinate faster that way, okay? And it's ready after your 5 days or however long you wish to let them grow. then you put them at the window, and then they will turn with more of a green color. Okay? So at this stage, so that's after, this are grown after 5 days. That's what you get. It's a full jar of the seeds. And then what happens is you rinse. Just going to give it a last rinse. Put your jar on an angle like this. It's easier to drain it. Then you put the sprout in a glass bowl here, a clean glass bowl. And you add water. And then you use your hand and you just move the seeds around. So I'm just moving the sprout here in the water, and you see the seeds, they're all accumulating on the outside. Then, with a little strainer like this, you come and you pick up those seeds. See how simple it is? There we go. So it's really easy that way to remove the seeds. Okay, and now what you do next is you put the seeds into your strainer. Again, give them a last rinse. Excellent. Then we take a salad spinner. Go in. When you put the strainer on the side like this, your water drains faster. In the salad spinner. And then we'll spin it. Go. And now I'll just take them apart a bit, because with the salad spinner they kind of compacted all together. Now, to keep them in your fridge, take a glass container. I put a paper towel at the bottom. Then put your sprout on top. Yes, and I eat a lot of them. That's why I made so much. Because you eat those within about 3 days. And I don't put a lid on top, but I just put a cloth like this so that you can let it breathe. Now, you can see that quantity is very similar to what I have here in that little container. You can add them to your salad, to your sandwich, to your wraps, to your smoothies. And you can also add them to food that you have cooked, like a steam fryer or a stir fry, like a soup, but add them at the end. So, because if you expose them to the heat, like while it's cooking, it's just going to destroy that sulforaphane. You don't want to do that. You want to keep it. So there you are. It's as simple as that. And it's delicious, and it's nutritious, and it costs next to nothing to do it yourself. Enjoy.